Hello everyone, welcome to the Balar Training Center YouTube channel. I'm Mark Entrata, 47 years old, first degree black belt under the legendary Professor Cabrina Charles. And I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for over 24 years and I've been teaching definitely for more than 15 years. And in all those years, why am I still here? Well, simple secret, safety. Now, the thing with safety is it's not just all about your training partners or how you train or the of course I discussed this in the previous videos, and of course I will discuss more on this in future videos. But in today's video I will discuss how your facilities where you train at or the facilities in your academy play a very big role when it comes to, yes, your safety. So, oh, and before we start, I just want to thank all the people who keep watching our videos, who have subscribed. I don't know, probably like 8 people really legit watch this channel. So thank you so much to the 8 people. Thank you so much. Comment your name below so I can give a shout. It's just 8 names that I'm gonna shout out. Or maybe you guys don't even really watch. But anyway, so going back seriously now. So we're gonna discuss how facilities will or how facilities play a big role when it comes to your overall safety, especially when, of course, when it comes to your jiu-jitsu journey. All right, so I'm gonna start now. First one, thing is, not a lot of gyms have this, but shower areas, or at least a wash area. If you have if you don't have a shower area but you have wash areas, that's good enough. But why are shower areas very important when it comes to safety? We're talking about hygiene. We're talking about skin conditions, skin problems that could be infectious. So of course, when you shower before and especially after, you can prevent a lot of these infections like staph, etc. Well, that's the most common one. Second one, medical kit. If you guys have a medical kit at your academy, that would be very great. Why? Because things happen. We want to avoid injuries as much as possible, of course, but things happen, small cuts happen, small bruises happen. So with the medical kit, ideally you want to have, of course, a band-aid, ice pack, some alcohol. No, not like vodka, not beer. You know what alcohol I'm talking about. Basic first aid kits. Next one, the third one is if you need to have someone who knows first aid. At our academy, we're very fortunate that we train inside Valle Verde Country Club and we have our own nurse there. But we do not rely on that nurse. I mean, we can, but it's because we have students and coaches who already know how to do first aid in case we need to look after a student, etc. Fourth one, very important. Again, we're going to go back to hygiene. Clean mats. The mats are very important when it comes to your safety. So why? First, it should be clean because again, not only for skin infections, but for other bacterial and viral diseases or viral, whatever, colds, cough, fever, flu. Ideally, your mats should be cleaned daily, at least once a day. Next one, going back still with the mats, the quality of your mats. Because especially if you train at a place where the floor, where the mats are uh, put on, if the floor is made of cement, if it's wood, it's fine. You can use those 1-inch mats because floor can really absorb a lot of the impact. But with cement, no man, you have to have at least 2 inches of mats, or at least the thickness of your mat should be at least 2 inches to ensure safety. Because later on, man, whatever, even if you don't do a lot of stand up, a good sweep, a strong sweep could really hurt if you're training cement floor with just 1-inch mats. Again, I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen this happen so many times already in the past. Next, the mat space. This is something that That's why in our academy at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Manila, well, we used to be Cobrina Jiu-Jitsu Manila, but we are now under the Alliance, the mother company now. But anyway, but this is something we've always addressed since we moved to Valle Verde Country Club. That's why we limit the number of students because we want to make sure that the students have enough mat space so they do not hurt other pairs during training because this has happened so many times already. But mostly not in our academy anymore because we've been doing this for a long time, but I've seen this happen at other academies and even some UFC fighters. I forgot which one. He had to pull out of his fight because he got injured. They were doing some sparring inside the octagon, and then there was another pair who was also sparring and fell on his leg. That's why mat space is very important when it comes to especially it's a little bit odd to get injured by someone who's not even your training partner. All right, next, moving on. Physical obstructions on the mat area. If there are a lot of water bottles there, especially those metal ones, if there are holes on the floor or your mats are, there's a lot of space where your toes or fingers could, get jammed, or your ceiling, the ceiling is about to fall. Oh, I remember there was a time we used to train in a place like that. Oh God, yeah. See. So yeah, make sure that there's no obstructions or possible debris from above falling on you while you're doing jujitsu. Next one, proper ventilation. This is also very important, especially we live in a tropical country and it could get really hot and ventilation is very important. You don't want people passing out. And the last one is really just for people who have cars. Parking area. The parking area first should be safe because you don't want to worry about your car while you're training. You don't want to be in training and go, oh man, I wonder if my car is still there when I'm done. So parking area, where you park your car is very important. It's a very important part of the academy's facilities when it comes to people with actual cars. So of course there are going to be more, but for now on the top of my head, those are the 9 things that could really help you when it comes to your safety in regards to the facilities where you train at. And with that, I just want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you learned some stuff. And remember, the aim of this channel is to help you train jiu-jitsu for a long time. And the best way is to stay safe. Because if you're safe, then you're not getting hurt. Then if you're not hurt, then you can continue to train. Very simple equation. All right, so remember to like and share with your friends. I mean, if you can, I would really appreciate it. And subscribe, of course. And with that, remember to stay safe, have fun, and let's train jiu-jitsu until we are 99. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Os.